The Brazil-based company trying to take over Banks Holding Limited's operations is allaying fears that a takeover could mean an end to the bank's brand or massive job losses at the company. In an interview with CBC News, Vice President for Central America and Caribbean Operations for Ambev, Eduardo Lacerda, addressed those and other concerns related to their takeover bid. Ryan Broom reports.
Ambev owns the St. Lucia-based SLU Beverages that made the $52 million purchase of BHL shares that has given the company a 40.7% shareholding. Mr. Lacerda says Ambev's intention is not to buy BHL to shut down its operations, but to further grow the company.
Beer is a very local, and it's very linked to the local culture of the country and its population. And our intention is to grow the bank's brand as much as it can to its full potential. So we want to develop banks. Our intention is not to close or not to sell banks' brand anymore. Quite the opposite. It's really to grow the brand.
He also addressed the issue of Ambev's parent company, Anheuser-Busch InBev, the producer of the popular American Budweiser beer brand. In addition to Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch InBev is also responsible for the Pepsi brand, which is in direct competition with the Coke brand, with which BHL has had a long-standing relationship. In this regard, Mr. Lacerda acknowledged his company's association with Pepsi, but insisted it would not be an issue.
Our intention is to honor all the local contracts and the contracts that are valid so far. So we have no intention of changing anything.
The vice president also said that rather than reducing the number of workers, there was a greater possibility of increase.
No, our future plans are to grow both internally, the local market, invest in banks and in the local brands, also bring new brands to the country, and export from Barbados to other countries in the Caribbean. So this is our long-term plan, is growth.
Meanwhile, he said Ambev has not been able to secure any additional shares since making its offer to shareholders. He said he's also aware that a Barbadian company has now expressed an interest in taking over BHL's operations along with a regional company. When asked what Ambev's next step would be should its move to acquire all of BHL's shares prove unsuccessful, he said they're confident about their offer.
We have to wait for the due date. Again, our offer is extremely attractive, 60% premium on top of the market price. So we believe it's going to be a successful deal.
In the meantime, it is expected that BHL shareholders will have much to consider before making a final decision, particularly since there's a distinct possibility that the share value may be revised. An independent advisor is currently undertaking a valuation of the company's shares, while a director's circular is to be issued to shareholders by the board. Ryan Broom for the Business Report.
Insurance company Sagicor would like to see a reverse in their decision to remove the registered retirement savings plan from the list of personal allowances. The plans were among personal tax allowances and group pensions removed from income tax year 2015, as announced by Finance Minister Chris Sinclair in his budget presentation. CEO and General Manager of Sagicor Life Incorporated, Edward Clark, says the industry has already met with the Minister and the Barbados Revenue Authority to put its case.
I do think that there is a need for them to look at making some changes going forward, longer term. We believe that pensions is one of the best ways to invest for long-term investment for many people in Barbados, and it has had, it will have a significant impact on long-term retirement planning if it is not addressed in the future. I think people do realize what happened to the mutual fund industry after the tax benefits were removed.
Here's a look now at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.